Hello and welcome to the Local Lafourche. My name is Cody Gray, President and CEO of Louisiana's Cajun Bayou Tourism, the tourist commission for Lafourche Parish. And we're excited to have you join us here on a new episode of the Local Lafourche this month, where we will take you up and down our beautiful bayou to show you all of the new and exciting things that are taking place right here in Lafourche Parish. Well, one of the best times of the year for South Louisiana is here. Even though the chill in the air has not quite reached us just yet, September marks the start of the fall festivals and events season in Lafourche. And today's show will feature a lot of our upcoming events in September. But of course, we encourage you to go to our website at lacajunbayou.com or follow along on our social media channels to stay up to date on all of the events coming up over the next few months. Well, to kick things off, the festivities officially get underway this weekend at the Warren J. Harang Municipal Auditorium in Thibodaux because Tewasi will be presenting Treasures on the Bayou. This annual event will return to the Warren J. Harang in Thibodaux this coming weekend, and it will feature exhibitors from all over the South that'll be displaying antiques, arts, and collectibles for everybody to enjoy. Here joining me today to talk about Treasures on the Bayou is Miss Nancy LaCalzi and Sandra Claymont. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us. Yes.
I can't believe it's already time.
Yes.
Fall festivals and events are here, and we're always excited because y'all kick it off for Lafourche Parish every year.
Right.
And we're very excited about that. So I know for those listening that may be familiar with Tewasi, Treasures on the Bayou is a new brand for y'all this year and a new name. So tell us a little bit about the new look for Tewasi.
Well, basically, we've had to add products to our thing. And because for the last 40 years, Tewasi only did an antique show.
Okay.
And antiques, we're having problems with antique dealers moving around anymore. And so what we did was we added other things so that we could make the show even better.
Okay.
And so what we started off with is we changed our name, and we changed it to Treasures on the Bayou. Mm-hmm. And this year, it stays at the weekend after Labor Day, but this year it will only be 2 days.
Okay.
And what we started off with is a preview party on Friday from 8 to 10.
Okay.
And those tickets for that were $25. But what you got with that is you got a shopping swag bag. You get a mimosa, you get breakfast hors d'oeuvres.
Very nice.
And you get discounts from participating dealers.
Oh, are those tickets still for sale or is it closed?
That's closed now. But that's one of
That's how, if you didn't get your ticket, then you missed out. But good to know for
right.
next year.
That's one of our new features.
Okay.
So anyway, but it's only 2 days now, and the cost to get in is $10 for each day.
Okay.
And it's from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Each day. So what we did was we have like 3 categories, mm-hmm. and we have our antiques that we have. Mm-hmm. We have inspiring art, and we have unique gifts.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
So we have 60 booths, and
that is a lot.
so we're going to have a packed show. So
That's awesome. No, so tell us a little bit about some of the vendors that you have coming. I mean, because 60, it's a full day of shopping for sure. But tell us a little bit about some of the vendors that you do have coming in.
Okay. In the antiques category, we have furniture booths. We have estate and antique jewelry, glassware, signs, and rugs. In our art category, we have painters, and we have quilters, and we have jewelry making, rosaries, and woodwork. And a lot of these artists will be doing their crafts at the show.
So doing it live right there, you can watch and see some of these artists at work. Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a gifts category where the vendors are going to be a wide range of embroidered children's clothing, olive oil, 3D figures, jewelry and accessories, religious items, cookbooks, home decor, decorating materials. And we also like to add that for Terrebonne, Terrebonne Arc will be there selling their packaged items.
Oh, very nice.
So
Well, that's
everybody come out.
I was going to say that is quite a lot packed into the 2 days. I remember when y'all had the three, but
Right.
this is a lot jam packed into two. So this is
Right.
going to be a very, very intense but a very, very cool show. I
Yes.
feel like with everybody that
Okay.
you have coming in. So that's a good segue. Speaking of Lafourche Arc and speaking about community, where do the proceeds from Treasures on the Bayou that goes right back into the community?
community,
Tell us
right.
a little bit about
I'll,
that.
I'll address
Sandra's-
that.
Please go right ahead.
Yeah, the proceeds go back to the community in the form of grants and scholarships. Over the past 45 years, we've given hundreds of thousands of dollars back. Last year, 2024, we had nine recipients, nine
Wow.
grant recipients. And in the past, we have given endowed scholarships to the Nichols State Foundation, one in culinary and one in grant study, in studies, some type of studies, and then another endowed scholarship to Nichols State
Oh, very
itself.
nice. Okay.
So we do have food for the attendees.
Wonderful.
Concierge Catering, which does hometown cooking. You might want gumbo or red beans and sausage or fried shrimp
little
and
bit of
white
everything.
beans, yes. And we also have a little cafe where you can sit and enjoy your food, and you can even take it out if you want to.
Well, wonderful. Well, it sounds like a great weekend. We encourage everybody listening to go on out to check it out. Where can they learn more? Real quick, your website.
Website, tawasi.net.
Okay.
Eventbrite is selling our tickets also. We also, and you can buy them at the door.
Perfect. Well, that is wonderful. Well, Miss Nancy, Miss Sandra, thank you so much for being here today. We appreciate it and wish you much success at this weekend's event.
Great. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much. We appreciate it.
You're very welcome. And we'll be right back with our next segment of the Local Lafourche.
You gotta try this. And some of those. Ooh, and definitely that. You won't be disappointed, but just know you can only get it here. Up and down Louisiana's Cajun Bayou in Lafourche Parish. Y'all come visit? We're just 35 miles south of New Orleans. Hungry? Let's eat!
Welcome back. Well, continuing on our September event lineup, get ready to sip your way through downtown Thibodaux because the annual Thibodaux on Tap Brew Fest will return to the streets of downtown. So grab all of your beer-loving friends and tap into downtown Thibodaux to sample all of the great Cajun cuisine, all of the wonderful music, and of course, the plenty of local craft brews that will be on display for you and your friends to sample. Here to speak with us more about Thibodaux on Tap is Thibodaux Main Street's new director, Miss Lauren Rhodes Charles. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me. I'm really excited.
You are very welcome. So, welcome as the new Thibodaux Main Street director. I know that you have had a running jump into things. You've been very busy since setting foot in
Yes.
downtown. So, and speaking of, Thibodaux on Tap is here.
Yes.
This is going to be a new month for people. Last year it was in June. Y'all are moving it to September. So tell us a little bit about what's happening with the move for Thibodaux on Tap.
Yeah. So, once again, thank you for having me. I'm really excited to be here. I'm excited about the beer festival. This will be my first big event with Thibodaux Main Street. So
All
I'm
right.
excited to see it come together. So in talking to the board, we decided to move to September. Honestly, just because June is hot.
It is. It's
right?
very
It's
hot.
very, very, very hot. And, you know, people are outside and they are sampling the beers and things like that. And just in the summer, in the past, it's just, that's kind of been the biggest feedback from the community is like, this is a wonderful festival, but it is
It's just too
scorching.
hot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we moved it to September. We know that, you know, we may run into still a little bit of
Sure.
heat at that time, but we pushed it back for an hour and just hoping that, you know, it'll be a little bit cooler and more bearable.
I think so. And I think we're in a little bit different of a mindset in September. Kind of getting into that fall mode.
Yes,
even
it's
like
football
I was
season.
going to say, even like
people are
walking into the door
outside.
today, it was a little less humidity. It felt a little nicer out.
Absolutely.
I know to everybody else listening, they're like, yeah, it's not nicer outside. But to me, it's a little nicer outside today.
It
And
just
it's a little
feels
bit
that way, yeah.
correct. So, with that said, y'all got a really packed event, I know, this year. Tell us a little bit about this year's schedule, kind of an overview of what's happening. I think this is coming up on September 20th, right?
Yes.
All right. So that's a Saturday, everybody. So give us a little rundown on the event schedule.
So gates are going to open promptly at 5 p.m. Everyone will be admitted at that time.
Okay.
Our band, so we have Rochambeau band. We're excited to have them come
Nice.
out this
Okay.
year. So they're going to start at 5:30 and they're going to play all the way till 9:30. So they will be, doing their portion for most of the event. And then we're going to end at 10 p.m. So
Okay.
people will be able to start leaving out around that
Filtering out
time.
at that point.
Yes.
Perfect. And speaking of the leaving at the very end, it's very important to note right here that you do have a designated driver program, and there will be designated drivers there, correct?
Yes, absolutely. So we actually have 5 different types of tickets. So you
Okay.
can come in as a VIP. You can also get general admissions tickets, and we have 2 different types of designated driver tickets as well. So
Awesome.
a VIP designated a VIP designated driver and a general admissions designated driver as well. We're also partnering with different organizations in the community to provide ride services from the event.
Awesome. Well, that's extremely important. We want everybody to go, to have a good time, but also to drink responsibly and be able to get home.
Yes.
And be safe doing so. So that is fantastic that y'all are providing that. So I know you just kind of went over the tickets and so forth there as well. We went over the band lineup for all of y'all that are listening. Are there any new aspects this year? Talk a little bit about some of these craft brew vendors that are coming in, because it looks like y'all have quite a few.
Yeah, so we actually have some of everyone's favorite major distilleries who are going to be providing several different types of beers. We have over 20 beers already on the lineup and more that are still funneling in, right? So we have International, we have Crescent, we have Mockler, who are all providing several different types. And because it is in September, they are, of course, going to have specialty beers, right? Fall beers,
Perfect.
kind of their like their fall,
Like the apples
yeah,
and the pumpkin and the
cider
cinnamon
type,
and the ciders.
which
Okay,
we're
good.
kind of excited to try.
Good. Well, we have one of our staff members who's a very big fan of cider, so he'll be happy to hear that there's going to be some
Yes.
ciders in downtown.
And also for this year, one thing that we did differently as well is that we recognize that not everybody is a beer drinker.
That's right.
So we will also have some wine sampling out there as well.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
And we have partnered with the local restaurants as well as the bars. They are going to have specialty drinks. So you'll be able to pop into one of the restaurants and grab a drink if you want to, grab
Wonderful.
some food and different things like that.
So not only can you go and sample different craft brews, if you're not a craft brew person, you can sample wine, or you can visit our local establishments to help support the businesses in downtown.
Yes, absolutely.
I love it. Brings everybody together and it supports the community. That's what it's about. And so proceeds to this go back to Thibodeau Main Street, correct?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
And of course, as many people know, this year we did the downtown roadmap project.
That's
so
right.
a lot of the proceeds from all of our events this year are going to go towards the improvement and the implementation of that project.
Awesome. Well, that's phenomenal. And then I'm going to put in a little shameless plug here too and say that there are also some really other cool events coming up with Thibodeau Main Street later into the fall. You've got Monsters on Main in October. And you've got Big Boys, which is always highly anticipated. The Big
Yes,
Boys Main
everyone
Street
is already
Cook-Off.
asking about Big Boys, and I'm excited. Information about all of those events are going to start coming out next week. So.
All right. So everybody be on the lookout. All right. So for anybody who wants to purchase tickets, learn more about Thibodeau on Tap, where can they go to find that information?
Yeah, so you can go to our website, which is downtownthibodeau.org. You can
Okay.
also follow us on any social media platforms, which is Thibodeau Main Street.
Okay.
And you can email me if you like. My email address is director@thibodeaumainstreet.com.
Perfect. Well, Lauren, thank you so much for being here. We wish you much success with Thibodeau on Tap this year. Glad to see it in September and all the upcoming events you got going on.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you.
You're very welcome. And we'll be right back with our final segment of the Local Lafourche.
You gotta try this. And some of those. Ooh, and definitely that. You won't be disappointed, but just know you can only get it here. Up and down Louisiana's Cajun Bayou in Lafourche Parish. Y'all come visit. We're just 35 miles south of New Orleans. Hungry? Let's eat!
Welcome back. On our final segment today, we are wrapping up our September events lineup by venturing down to Cutoff because the highly anticipated annual Hurricane Festival will return later this month to the Cutoff Youth Center. And this event is a multi-day event featuring lots of food, some really, really great food, lots of great music, and all the rides that you and your families can handle. And all of the proceeds go back to benefit a really great cause. So here to speak with us about the Hurricane Festival is Miss Delynn Chasson. Thank you so much for being here today.
Hi, thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. So we're excited to see this back. A lot of people, I know whenever we're promoting it, people look at it and go, Hurricane Festival? Y'all have a festival for a hurricane? And no, not quite.
Not quite.
But it is a really, really, really great event. Tell us a little bit about how the Hurricane Festival kind of became the Hurricane Festival.
So it started as Cutoff Youth Center Fair,
Okay.
and they held it at the Cutoff Elementary on the grounds of the Cutoff Elementary before the youth center was even built. With the plans of using that money to build a pool, to build a building, to make Cutoff Youth Center what it is today.
I see.
And then over the years, we had, when our hurricane swim team grew, Hurricanes was their mascot, and that's how it became Hurricane Festival, because it's just grown so big. And in fact, this year we're showcasing our swimmers. So our shirts this year for the festival is going to have a swimmer,
Okay.
just to show this is why we do it.
That's right.
It's for our hurricane swim team.
Well, that is a cool little tidbit of history that I did not realize with
Yeah.
the swimmer. That is really neat.
Yeah, our swim team, we register in April. They swim throughout until the end of June for championship. And then we play host for our high school swimmers, the Tarpon swim at the Cutoff Youth Center also.
Well, very nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Well, we're excited then that the Hurricanes are returning. The Hurricane Festival is returning. And so tell us a little bit about the weekend lineup. I know it's always packed. Y'all have a ton of stuff that goes on in those 3 days.
Yes, we do. We pack a lot of fun in 3 days' time.
Yes.
It opens on Friday the 26th
Okay.
at 5:30. First band out. First band is Saltwater Cowboys, and then PBR Plus will come in after them. The ride bands start at 6 o'clock, so from 6 to 11 is the first ride bands to ride all the rides.
Okay.
It is $35 for a 5-hour ride,
Got
and
it.
then it's $85 for a weekend pass.
Okay.
It is free entry into the festival. It is a free parking. We don't charge for you to come in.
Okay.
And then we have all that great food to
You
try.
do. I
Yeah.
was going to say, please wear your stretchy pants whenever you go down there because there is so much food to
There
go
is,
through.
there is.
It's
Lots of
one of the
booths.
highlights.
And the best part of the festival is all of those booths, all the people cooking that you see serving and with the smiles on their faces. That's all volunteers. All that happens under the pavilion goes right back into the Cutoff Youth Center.
That's right. And I'm glad you brought that up because a lot of people, I know all of us are so used to a lot of these events taking place and we see them every year and we go to them and they come together and we're like, oh man, it was such a great event. And all these people from all over come to it. And a lot of times we don't stop to realize like this event just doesn't happen. It
Right.
takes all year long to plan this
Yep.
event and the amount of volunteers that nobody's getting paid for this, that takes their time
Right.
to raise this money, to put on this event for the community, for the kids, for families, for visitors, and
Yes.
pours that right back into the community that it serves.
Yes.
And that's why our events are so incredibly important, not just from a visitor perspective, but also from a community perspective.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's a very good point.
So Saturday we open at 11
Mm-hmm.
and we open with Rough and Ready, and followed by Meg Rousseau Band and then the Roger Dowdy Band, and then we have a live auction that on Saturday evening, and then Shorts in December take the stage at 10 o'clock and they play until 1.
They are very popular.
Yeah. So
Yes.
Saturday is a busy day too. We have a lot of fun. Sunday we open at 11. We have Waylon Thibodeau, and then Benjamin Bruce will join him after that.
Awesome. So some
Yeah.
really, really good music on Sunday.
Yes,
That's
sir.
for sure. And if you, I was going to say, I know a lot of people listening have heard Waylon Thibodeau before, but if you haven't gone and seen him live, make it a point.
Oh yeah, it's a good show.
It's a great show.
We'll also have craft booths out. So craft and vendors will be out in the parking lot area. We have a raffle that's going on, so you can, if you don't buy your tickets ahead of time, you can get them at the fair. We usually have some available, $5,000 raffle prize.
Ooh, okay.
That's if you go all the way. Some people like to split it, so we'll call the last ones in the basket and say, do you want to split or you want to go for it? And then they have that option of splitting.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's kind of a drawdown.
Not quite as much as the Mega Millions right now, or the Powerball. Not quite as much as that. But listen, $5,000 is $5,000.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
It's
yep.
nothing to shy about.
No, very, very true. So also let's talk about a little bit, where do the proceeds for this event go?
Everything goes back into the Cutoff Youth Center. So it keeps our building open, pays our insurances, because everybody knows insurance is going sky high. So yeah, all the proceeds go right back into the center for our youth and our community.
Awesome. And yeah, and again, I mean, even when the event's not happening, if you've never gone and seen the Cutoff Youth Center, it's a very impressive facility. Everybody should be very proud of that.
Thank you.
And I think that anybody listening needs to take a ride and go check out the Cutoff Youth Center and the really great programming that you all do
Thank
there
you.
year round.
We operate with 3 employees.
That is amazing.
Everything else is volunteers that come in and help, and our board, our youth center board that helps us. So yeah.
Incredible.
Thank you.
Incredible. Well, Mr. Lynn, thank you so much for everything today. For those that want to learn a little more, follow along on social media, where can they do that?
We do have a Facebook page
Okay.
up and running, and we're very active on there. So that would be the best place to find us.
All right.
on Facebook.
Fantastic. Well,
Thank
we
you.
wish you much success, and we look forward to being down at the Hurricane Festival
Thank
again
you.
later this month.
Thank you. I want to see everybody there. Just no hurricanes.
That's right. Just no hurricanes,
No
please.
hurricanes.
No. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And that is a wrap for today's show. But before you go, we encourage you to visit us at lacajunbayou.com or follow along on social media at LA Cajun Bayou. And of course, be sure to mark your calendars for all these upcoming events. Check out our calendar of events online. And we look forward to seeing you out at all these great festivals and events over the next few months. From all of us at LA Cajun Bayou, thanks for tuning in. And we look forward to seeing you back here next month for a brand new season of the Local Lafourche.
You gotta try this. And some of those. Ooh, and definitely that. You won't be disappointed, but just know you can only get it here. Up and down Louisiana's Cajun Bayou in Lafourche Parish. Y'all come visit. We're just 35 miles south of New Orleans. Hungry? Let's eat!